house down. But the devil said, no, I'm gonna pervert it. I'm gonna give you pleasure without purpose, which equals lust. God said, I want you confident, because confidence is faith in God's power. What does the devil do? He perverts it. He makes you arrogant, which means you have pride in yourself. Michael, you preaching today. This is why people don't understand you, because they're used to dealing with people with arrogance, so they mistake your confidence for arrogance. No, I'm not arrogant. I don't think I can do it. I'm confident because I know God gonna do it. And being confident of this, that he who has begun a good work shall perfect it. So what does he do? He perverts it. He perverts it. So what he does is, we need justice. What is justice? Protection of people. He perverts it and turns justice into revenge, which is control and punishment. Worship was designed by God to glorify himself, to glorify God. He perverts it into idolatry, which is to glorify anything else. Anytime a person wants you for more or something different than what God designed you for, they're perverting you. That's why some of your jobs drive you crazy, because they're using you for something in your heart you know you weren't designed to do. Y'all don't like me today. It's cool in the game. Perversion, this is good, is when the enemy takes God's plan and turns it into a prison. Ooh. Perversion is when the enemy takes God's plan and turns it into a prison. Make that make sense, Pastor Mike? You feel trapped by a good thing because the devil makes it feel like a bad thing. And hear me, sometimes your greatest yes to God requires your boldest no to distractions, dysfunctions, and opportunities. Come on, PMJ. Sometimes your greatest yes requires your boldest no to three things: distractions, dysfunction, and opportunities. All right, I want to say this, and I pray you can handle this, okay? It's easy for me in this part of my life to say no to dysfunction. I don't like toxic people. It's easier now that I'm older to say no to distractions. I'd be locked in. You want to know what get me? Opportunities. Because I discovered I don't be knowing who sent them. I'm gonna preach to y'all, they sleep. Opportunity, because when opportunity, have you ever been praying for something that it showed up, kinda? No. So what I discovered is I need discernment in this season of my life, because I've discovered, oh, this is good. The mistake that the early church made with all of us, and they didn't do this on purpose, they only preached it the way they knew to preach it. They made the devil a boogeyman. So the old church taught all of us that we should fear the devil. Devil gonna get you. And we were raised with this ideology that he's the boogeyman. Let me free you. The devil ain't the boogeyman, he's a salesman. Are you feeling me? He's not just a boogeyman. Now don't get it twisted, he will pop out on you. But what happens now is the devil don't play that no more. The devil don't have to threaten you when he can sell you. See, the devil don't have to threaten you. I want you to put this in your notes. The enemy doesn't always show up as a threat. Sometimes he shows up as an option. Why attack you when I can give you what looks like a blessing to distract you? I ain't gotta hurt you. I just need to give you an option. I ain't gotta hurt you. I can just give you an option. He's not the boogeyman, he's the salesman. The devil knows you waiting on a blessing, okay? All right, I got free you. I got free you, okay? I got free you, okay? You want a Gucci bag. Like, boom, want this Gucci bag. And you say, Lord, I'm gonna save my money, get this Gucci bag. Boom, out of nowhere, somebody tell you, I know somebody who got the hookup on them Gucci bags. Then you say out your mouth, I was just saying I wanted a Gucci bag. Then they tell you, yeah, and trust me, he got the hookup. All you gotta give him is $300. He'll get you the bag. That bag, $3,100. All you gotta do is give him $300. They bring you the bag. And the bag cold. You look like, oh my God, and it's a Gucci bag. Till you get around somebody with a Gucci bag. Y'all don't like me in here. So now while y'all out eating, you looking at that bag. Like, why you always got that thing on it? Oh, yours don't have a thing on it? So then what they do is they open it because they can mimic the outside. You can't mimic what's on the inside. Please put this in your notes. Whenever you are close to what you want, the counterfeit shows up. Some of y'all gonna have to get discernment because you are shouting over something that's designed to kill you and complaining about stuff that's designed to build you. Some blessings are forfeited, not because we failed the test, but because you entertained the conversation. Michael, y'all don't hear me. What if I told you many of us are losing the battle to temptation because we never fought the battle of negotiation? Do me a favor. I know y'all love taking notes, and I love when y'all tag me in them. I want you to write temptation versus negotiation. Temptation versus negotiation. That's critical. Temptation. Temptation didn't get you. The negotiation did. You didn't fall out the blue. You entertained it. That's good. Hear me when I say this. What are you talking about, PMJ? Look at this. The enemy doesn't need you to fall. He just needs you to negotiate. Look at Matthew 4:8-10. This is critical. The devil took him to a high mountain, showed him everything, said, I give you this if you bow down and worship. Look at what Jesus says. He says, boy, get out of my face. It is written, I will worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Look at your pastor. Jesus didn't argue. He didn't entertain. He never went back and forth. Only 3 of y'all gonna have church with me when I say this. He shut it down. I just need you to bump somebody and tell them I'm shutting stuff down this year. This is critical. Why, PMJ? He don't play with it. He don't play with it. He ain't go back and forth. He ain't argue. He ain't try to go, no. What you mean you gonna give me? None of that. Let me be very clear. Get out of my face. The scripture said, worship God and God all by himself. He shut it down. You wanna know what I discovered? If you keep playing with it, it's gonna play you. That boy preaching today. It's all good. Where them fans at? I'm preaching today. I'm preaching today. Why? Because some of us miss destiny. This is good. Some of us miss destiny. Not because we said yes, but because we didn't say no fast enough. Pastor Mike, I never told it yes, but you let it hang around too long. Why is that important, PMJ? Because every negotiation with the enemy is a setup for subtraction. Setup for subtraction. Setup for subtraction. Because what looks like elevation is often wrapped in manipulation. Look at Genesis 3:1. The serpent was the shrewdest of all the wild animals the Lord God had made. One day he asked the woman, look what the devil asked the woman, Eve. Listen, did God really say you must not eat the fruit from any of the trees in the garden? Look at that. Did God really say you must not eat from any of the fruit in the garden? Look at Eve's response in verse 2. She played too much. Of course we may eat fruit from the trees. Look at this. Of course we must eat fruit. Of course we may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, the woman replied. She should have been quiet right there. She gave the plot away. Look at the next word. It's only the fruit from the tree in the middle that we are not allowed to eat. You must not eat or touch it. If you do, you will die. Why she didn't put a period there and walk away? You wanna know the mistake I made probably 2 years ago? I had so much success happen, especially in gospel music. My career was just blowing up. It's all this stuff going on. I'm winning awards. And then people start questioning, like, he don't deserve it. Don't nobody know him, where he came from, because nobody had ever, like, who did he sing with? He was nobody. What? Why? He must be cheating. It got ugly. So many conspiracies. It just got ugly. And so I wasn't mature enough to shut it down. So what I did was I thought I was being mature by explaining what I was doing. Well, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm working hard for 10 years. I've been in my city loving people. I got a text blast. I got people who rock with me. I didn't realize I was talking too much. Me thinking I'm defending me was giving them my strategy. See, the devil don't have to kill you if he just gets you talking. No. So what happens right here, PMJ, I need you to catch this. Eve didn't fall at the bite. She fell at the banter. It was the banter. It was the back and forth that got her out of position. What's the principle? The devil didn't need to overpower Eve. He just needed to get her talking. The conspiracy started in the conversation. Please write this. Negotiation is the birthplace of compromise. Negotiation is the birthplace of compromise. Make that make sense, PMJ. Before you ever compromise with your hands, you compromise in your head. Before you ever say yes out your mouth, you negotiate it with your mind. The fall doesn't begin with failure, it begins with conversation. Negotiation opens the door to distortion. What is distortion, PMJ? It is when the enemy isn't always trying to make you fall, he's just trying to make you question. This is good teaching. The enemy isn't always trying to make you fall, he's just trying to make you question. And if he wants you to question, he's trying to get you to do one big word. What's that? Doubt. So let's talk about it. What is doubt, Pastor Mike? Doubt is the feeling of uncertainty or lack of conviction about what is true, trustworthy, or even possible. That's worth putting in your notes right there. So let's deal with doubt on every level. On a practical level, doubt is a feeling of uncertainty. Young people, remember that. What is doubt? It's just a feeling. I can preach that. Pastor Mike, what's doubt? A feeling of uncertainty. Is doubt a fact? No, it is a feeling, which is why you got to mature in Christ and not let your feelings have you all over the place, because when your feelings have you all over the place, it's hard for you to stand on your conviction. So look at that. Doubt. It's right here on the screen. Doubt is the feeling of uncertainty or lack of conviction about what is true, trustworthy, or possible. That's the one that messed me up. That's why I had church in my house by myself right there. Why is the devil trying to get you to doubt? Because he don't want you to believe it's possible. I don't know what you believe in God for, and that's why I love church, Mama, because I ain't believing God for what you believing for, and you ain't believing God for what I'm believing for. But if we mess around and get on one accord, that's why you got to get haters and jealous people out your life. Just bump somebody, tell them, I don't want what you want, and you ain't got to want what I want. I just want to see God do it for you, and you ought to want to see God do it for me. And the reason the devil keep making you doubt is because he wants you at home saying, this can't be possible. See, he knows it's possible. The very thing you up at night about tripping about, God is like, oh, that's easy. The devil is like, oh, that's easy. Don't forget, the devil came from there. He know what he's capable of. So you praying a prayer that looks big to you. The devil like, oh, no, that's easy work. So what I'm going to do is, since I can't stop God, I'll put doubt in your mind and make you stop you. Doubt will have you at the doorstep of a breakthrough talking about I don't feel like knocking. Doubt will have you at the doorstep of your future sitting there talking about, but what if ain't nobody home? God never asked you if you... Ask, and it shall be given. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door will be open, okay? You missed your shout. Ask, and it will be given. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and the door will be open, okay? Here's where you got it twisted. You so worried about if you can get in the door. God never asked you to open it. God said, all you gotta do is get enough faith. I'm finna have church by myself. I said I'm finna have church by myself, because this gonna be the year I knock on some doors. This gonna be the year that my faith go to another level, and I say, God, if you said it, that settles it. All right, knock. Daniel, I need 3 knocks, all right? Knock. All right, three knocks, Daniel. Knock. All right, knock. Knock. Did you catch that? It's impossible to knock without sound. So you should expect to offend people who want you to move in silence. I can't move in silence when I'm knock, okay? And the door will be open. That means 2 things. I'm finna run. Oh my God, I did not say this at any other services. Y'all done made me go somewhere I didn't plan on going. If he said the door gonna be open, either 2 things gonna happen. Either the door already cracked, and when I knock, it's gonna go open. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think the way the door gonna be open is because either God gonna be outside the door with me and he got the key, or he on the other side of the door ain't gonna open it for me. I wish I had 1,000 people who can shout, doors are opening. Doors are opening in my career. Doors are opening in my health. Doors are opening for my family. Doors are opening for my joy. Slap 5 people, high five, and shout, doors are. That's the wrong somebody. Tell somebody else. Tell them doors are opening. Doors are opening. Doors are opening. Eyes have not seen. Ears have not heard what God get ready to do. I got it. I'm knocking. You ever been to somebody's house? He was like, I don't think they there. I don't see no lights on. It don't look like nobody in there. Did somebody prophesy? Go knock. And the Holy Spirit told me to tell you, the difference between you and your neighbor is that when you knock, the door gonna open, right? But this what's gonna separate the real from the fake. When he opened the door for you, you ain't just gonna keep walking through. See, I'm super ghetto. I'm gonna walk through the door and make sure I leave some in that door so everybody connected to me can make it through the door. I just need you to grab somebody next to you and shake them and shout, I'm gonna shout for your open door. You shout for my open door. I'm gonna shout for your breakthrough. You shout for my breakthrough. I'm gonna shout for your children. You shout for my children. Let everything. Y'all gonna make me preach in here. I need you to touch 5 people and tell them stay close to me, because doors are getting. Yeah, I know it's alright. I stopped. I done got excited. Yeah, sit down. So it's. I done got a little excited today. I'm only preaching to 10 people who don't know how you're gonna pay for school, how you gonna make it through this semester, how you gonna get all the stuff your kids need for college. But God told me to tell you that if you got the faith, I got the power. Take your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, God will. My God. That's your. I'm trying to be dignified. If you're watching at home, we trying to be dignified. It's like 97,000 degrees in here. I'm sweating, her wig sticking to the side of her head. All the black on some of our beards getting ready to run out. But when I look back over my life and think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. And I'm going to keep on knocking till the devil realize, though he slay me, I gotta stop. Knock. That's what I want y'all saying this year. Well, I know I ain't got the credit for it. I need a call. Knock. You don't know who on the other side of that door. Well, I'm gonna apply this year. I know I ain't got the quality. Knock. Well, I said I was gonna move, but knock. I'm not knocking because I need a hookup. I'm knocking because I got faith to believe God on the other side of that door. Doubt. Listen. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Listen to me. It's possible. Hear me. That's why the devil wants you by yourself. That's why he tricking you into believing I don't do females. I don't trust nobody. He wants you isolated because he don't want you to get around people who've seen him do it. So you'll be walking around like, God, if you did it for them. And I don't know who I'm preaching to. Sick in your body. Has God ever healed anybody in here? It's possible. Closed on a house with no money to pay down payment. It's possible. Graduated and still don't know how you paid for it. It's possible. Your children are healthy and whole and you didn't know what was. It's possible. God can do the exceeding and the abundant above all you could ask or think. I came to tell you that it's possible.
Yeah. It's possible.
That's why he plant doubt. That's why he plant doubt. That's why you hear me tell you more about my failures than my wins. I need to know it's possible. That's why I tell you we ain't have nothing and I ain't ashamed of it. Because if I withhold my testimony, I withhold your evidence. Oh, that was crazy right there. If you withhold your testimony, you withhold your evidence. They got to know that nobody trained you how to hold the camera. They got to know I ain't go to school for this. I figured it out and God blessed it. It's possible. They got to know maybe your father and your mother wasn't the best they could be, but you ain't in a jail and you ain't crazy and you're still doing better than you ever thought. It's possible. The devil plants doubt. He plants doubt. And doubt is the feeling of uncertainty or the lack of conviction. But what is doubt spiritually? Let's talk about this. The Greek word for doubt, or doubt leads to, I want to do this better. It leads to double-mindedness. Real soft. Double-mindedness. Double-mindedness. This is why the scripture says, I need you to catch this now. I need you to catch this. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt. Let me free you real quickly. So what is doubt spiritually? Just take a picture of the screen. I'm going to give it to you. Spiritually, doubt is a disruption in your trust, especially when God has already spoken. It's a disruption in your trust. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is, sis. Baby girl, it's disruption in your trust, mom. That's all it is. Doubt. Okay, have you ever been on a phone call and then out of nowhere the call don't drop, but it do get robotic sounding? You ever been on the phone with nobody? Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, I'm good, man. I'm doing good. And then when I got to the start, and you're like, hello, 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 hello. I'm finna see who crazy like me. You only gonna get 2 hellos out of me. What's happening by that third hello? They'll call back. That's what the devil does. You holding on to your dream, and he distorts it, hoping you will say, you know what, that must not have been God. The call didn't drop, it was distorted. You hung it up. I'm finna say something only 7 of y'all gonna catch it. What if you didn't fail? What if you hung up? No, Pastor Mike, I remember it. Stuff was going bad. Was it over? Or did you drop? Jesus, Mike. There's too much, boy. Hear me when I say this. Why is this important, Pastor Mike? Because when you doubt, you don't just distrust God's word. I want you to put this in your phone. When I doubt, that is me not trusting God's character. That's crazy. That's crazy. Doubt isn't about information, it's about integrity. Doubt don't mean you got bad information. It means you feel like you got good information from a bad person. Okay, you got friends? A few friends? Okay, all right, so who got a person in your life that's always consistent, they're good people? If y'all say y'all going to eat at 7, you ain't got to call them. You know they're going to be there. Throw your hand up. Anybody? Who got a friend that if they say we're going to eat at 7, you don't even get dressed? They ain't never on time. They'll pull out and they just lie. So you ain't get dressed. What you do, you call them and say, hey, we still doing this or what? You ain't call them till 7. Think about it. Hey, what we doing? Yeah, I mean, we can go if you want to go. No, what? You move different based off their character. Y'all, we treat God like he ain't consistent. That's like you, my oldest son, that's like you want to play football in college and don't have no stats like you want yet. Your senior year got to be everything, right? So then doubt to tell you, man, if ain't on nobody bored by now, ain't nobody finna give me. Your Uncle D didn't get Florida State till his senior year. So the problem ain't information. You got evidence. So now you got to reconcile, watch this, not if God can do it. The question ain't if he can do it. The question is if it's his will for your life. Did you catch that? I wanted to do music. Next Sunday, I'm gonna show y'all my first album cover. This is back when Usher had dropped Yeah, and everybody was wearing jeans and blazers with the backwards hats. Boy, you couldn't tell me nothing. I had my big glasses on. I thought I was gonna be the Usher of gospel. My dad let me sell CDs at his church. I went and printed off like 150 CDs, and that's when you had to do them yourself, and you have to write on them. See, y'all too young, y'all don't know about that. Back in the day, we used to have a whole binder full of CDs. Who know what I'm talking about? Love Mix 3. Remember that? We had a whole, and we used to open that binder. I'm talking about, boy, the Yin Yang Twins and Silk. You had Drew Hill in there. You had goddamn, the Outkast. All that was it. You had, and you had it in sections. You had rap. You had your R&B. Then you had your mixes, where you had put all the songs together. What? I had burnt me 150 of them. I had wrote Pastor Mike. I called it the Pastor Mike Jr. No, I called it the Mike McClure Show. So the intro is boom, boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. You are welcome. The Mike McClure Show. Everybody, it was like ultra trash. But you could not tell me I wasn't finna go platinum. I set up a table. When they got out of church, I was out there on the steps on this table. I said, hey, get your CDs. And of course, I'm the pastor's son, so everybody bought one. I went platinum that day. Do you know what it's like to be like 19 and sell 150 copies at $20? Think of it, that was high price. Boy, I went straight to Purple Onion. Y'all don't even know what Purple Onion is. I went straight to Purple Onion, boy. Like, you couldn't tell me. You know what my mind told me once I hit 27? All right, we got time. Then once I hit 34, like this, it gotta happen. I didn't get a #1 song until I was like, what, 36? 35? What, 2019? No, 2020. That was just what? 5 years ago. In my basement, just writing stuff. Making the whole staff listen to my music while they was at work. They couldn't even do no work. I have hey, listen to this one. Boom. That's crazy, right? That's crazy, right? They sleep. Don't let doubt convince you God not gonna do it for you, because he ain't did it yet. Doubt, I'm finna send you home. Doubt, can you put this in your notes, put this in the comments. Doubt isn't the absence of faith. It's the tension between faith and fear. Doubt doesn't mean you don't have faith. It don't mean you don't have faith. I know preachers tell you that all the time. You can't doubt and have faith. I get what we're trying to convey. The more you learn, the more you get exposed. There's a difference between doubt and unbelief. I can doubt but still have faith. Doubt means my faith is struggling. Unbelief means my faith is absent. Did you catch that? That's why I tell people, when people come to me and say, Pastor Mike, pray for me, I'm struggling right now. It's like I'm still out here, I'm still doing my whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I just be feeling so bad, yada, yada. I'm like, oh, that's good. They're like, come again? I'm like, no, that's good. Back in the day, you just did it. Now you feel convicted about it. That means you just took another step closer. So hear me, you can have doubt and still be like, God, I don't know. Moses, God, Pharaoh, they're finna kill us. What we gonna do? What's that in your hand? It's just the rod you gave me. Don't read that cool. Bro, it's just the rod you gave me. All right, cool, stretch that out. You don't think they was in the Bible tripping? Like, y'all are so super spiritual. God, we at Jericho, what you want us to do? Walk around it. You know they can see us, right? Yep. You know they got arrows, they can just shoot it, walk around it. All right, and don't talk to each other, because y'all conversation gonna kill it. So don't just walk and shut up. Walk and shut up. On the seventh day, the first time they hear your voice need to be praised, not complaining. Doubt is the space, this is really simple but really good what I'm finna say, where your faith or your belief gets bullied by your reality. That's what doubt is.
Your reality is trying to bully your faith. That's why the Bible says in James chapter 1, verse 6, but when you ask, it's right there on the screen, you must not what? Doubt. Because when you doubt, it makes you double-minded. I'm going to read this really fast because I want to get all of this to you because I need you to be complete. But please, if you got 7 minutes, stick with me. I want you to get this right here. Listen to me. What does it mean to be double-minded? Because we say things in church, but we don't know the definition of it. So what is double-minded? Here it is, right here. Put it on the screen. Double-minded doesn't mean you have two minds. It means you have two directions. Pops, two directions. Double-minded don't mean you have two minds. That means you're trying to go in two directions. Hear me. At the same time. You're trying to live right and wow. In the Greek, double-minded means two-souled. Here's a better definition: split devotion. Split devotion. One soul is loyal to God while the other soul is loyal to comfort, control, and culture. So you're trying to go in two different directions. What you gonna be? It was easy for me to say no to a lot this year. Hear me when I tell you this. Right now in my booking, on my booking site for my music, it's close to 300 engagements right now. Want me to come all over the world. That ain't a flex. I'm just being honest with you. Right now, with this album I just dropped, they got me right now, my publicist. I got 10 podcasts. We got 20 interviews. We want you to go to Washington. We want you to LA, or so-and-so, so-and-so. No, God bless you. But for some reason, the Lord told me, sit still. So when these opportunities come, it's not hard for me to make a decision because I know what God told me. And some of them be hard. Come on now. It's one in particular right now. I'm being honest. And here's what my mind telling me. Mike and Xander gonna be in college next year. You're gonna have 2 boys in college. You better go get that money. God knew they was gonna go to college. See how you see? And God can't be mad if I'm helping people, right? Lord said, no. Are you gonna be loyal to me in this season? Or are you gonna be loyal to comfort, control, and culture? Nothing I'm doing makes sense right now. You don't drop a project, then stay. You drop a project, then move. How you ain't doing no, I'm staying. I'm letting God push it. There's a 60% drop from week 1 to week 2. That's the culture of, God, of all music. If somebody, even Drake or somebody, drop on this Friday, they say statistics say by the next Friday, 40 to 60% views go down. They called me last night. They said, yeah, It did the same thing again. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm being obedient. Some person I didn't even know posted a clip of vibe that I never, and I look up now, it's going viral. It's at 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. People in other countries just posting, and God is like, and you wanted to go to Atlanta when I was trying to take you around the world. But you only loyal to your options. Let me say this, I gotta stop. It's easy to be faithful when you don't have options. That's why you need to give some people in your life grace. The stress on them different because they got options. One loyal to God while the other is loyal to comfort and control and culture. Next slide, I want them to see this. This is good. Why? So what are signs that I got a double-minded spirit? You second guess everything. Jesus. Even the things God confirmed. You pray big, but you prepare small. So you got all this talk about what God gonna do, and your actions don't match what you're saying. You spiritually full on Sunday, but empty by Wednesday. That means you came to church and got my word, and now you're making me an idol. I'm not your God. I'm just a messenger. Don't be at home like, God, ooh, if I don't hear Pastor Mike preach this week, no, hear me. That's flattering. But what you gonna do if I do something stupid? Your faith can't be built on a person. It has to be rooted in God. That's why I spend my messages trying to point you to him. I try to tell you everything wrong with me so you won't think I'm Jesus. Number 4, you obey God until it stops making sense. It's easy to tithe when you got overflow. It's easy to pray when you ain't got problems. It's easy to be faithful when the hell ain't breaking loose. Number 5, you crave blessings, but you fear burden. So what is doubt? Doubt is your brain's way of protecting you from disappointment. It tries to keep you from hoping too much because you've been let down so much before. That's why in Matthew chapter 14, verse 30, when he saw the wind, he was afraid. And when he got afraid, he began to sink. Peter steps out the boat. Can I free you real quickly? 3 minutes on the clock. Can I free you? The wind didn't start when he was in the boat. Had it started thunder and lightning while he was in the boat, he would have never got out. It didn't start when he got out the boat because he would still had time to jump back in. All hell didn't break loose till he started walking. Put this in your notes. Doubt will always attack you mid-miracle. So what does this mean, Pastor Mike? I want to skip along, team. If you don't mind, put the graph on the screen. There it is. Let's talk about everything Peter saw so you can make it applicable to your life. He saw the wind. The wind is doubt, unseen but felt. It questions that whisper, God, are you sure? That's what wind is. Some of you right now dealing with wind. Those unseen doubts, those feelings you get like, okay, God, is this real? Can I actually do this? You know, waves equal fear. They're crashing, unpredictable emotions that rise up when you're close to your breakthrough. Some of you are dealing with wind. It's just those questions you have about it. Some of you are dealing with waves, unpredictable emotions. You're just overly irritated right now. Like, hey, come on, God, come on. God, is this you? Number 3, some of you are dealing with water. That's the unknown, uncomfortable place where only faith can hold you. And when those get to you, you start sinking. What's sinking? I'm losing confidence in myself, in the process, and in what God said. You know what I mean? One of my sons didn't play as much as he wanted to last year, right? And he just had big dreams. So we got a note, me and him got a note together where he put all his goals and all the stuff in there. And I'm looking at game 1, game 2. We about 6 in now, and it's hitting me. This ain't finna happen. I gotta keep him encouraged, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby, you gotta come on now. Come on now, come on. I look back on it now. I'm just so grateful that it happened because he got a good daddy. He got a good mama. He got a community around him who's gonna always love him. What reason did he have to lean on Jesus? I was telling them because we went to eat this week. We went to Flying Biscuit. I took them to Flying Biscuit, all my nephews, everything. And so I was telling them, I said, the problem I got is if I give you everything, I make you entitled. If I don't give you nothing, I make you bitter. I said that so there are certain seasons where intentionally I don't do nothing because you need to get to know God for yourself. So hear me. Some of you will hear that with your natural ear and be like, how is on daddy glad that stuff didn't? Because I know the bigger picture. I ain't glad, I just know God can use it. So out of every game last year, he finally scores a varsity touchdown, has a great game, has another great game, and then that's the week Morehouse coach see it. And I'm so grateful because I get a chance to show him, you saw the wind, you doubting yourself. Did you see the waves? You upset, you frustrated, what's gonna happen? You staying confident? You see the water? Do you feel like you're sinking? Now what can you do? Don't call me. Daddy can't put you on the field. Daddy can't get you a scholarship. Daddy can't make people change their mind. But I know a man. I'm so sorry. I know a man. Because when you say, Lord, save me, it is surrender. It's the last line before breakthrough and grace collide. Did you catch that? It's the last line. So what did we learn today? Number 1, every opportunity is not from God. Every opportunity is not from God. Number 2, the enemy will always tempt you with what looks like success. Be careful when you go to a job just because the check look good. Pastor Mike, this gotta be God. They paying me double what I make here. Make sure, because you will go over there, then the whole company shut down. He always calms the storm long enough to make you think it's God. Number 3, he said, all you gotta do is bow down and worship me. Worship is warfare. Last point of the day, church. This has been good today. Write this for your boy if you don't mind. Worship is how you say no to idols. Worship is how you say no to idols. Here's the second part of it.